Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Pretty sure the arena is where I'm going to be spending all the money that I've spent on this game. Because you generally get a pack anyway, and I'd rather spend a little extra and enjoy the arena. Let's see. Been playing a druid a lot in my practice games, but I think I'm going to try out Mage. Mage is pretty solid. You can't go wrong with that ability. Okay. So, I'm not a big fan of Arcane Golem. I don't want to give my opponent mana early in the game. Later in the game it's fine, but I don't want to have a cheap card that's only good later in the game. This guy's really good, giving adjacent minions a boost and taunt. And this guy is a wiener, so okay, that's an easy choice. Let's see. I love Novice Engineer. Removal is good. Oh, it's look. How am I supposed to choose? I don't know what I'm going to get later. Between, like, card drawing and removal. I guess I gotta take the removal, because I might not get more. Or I might not get as much as I need. Okay. So, let's see. The Archmage is fat. Tiger is very effective. I don't like Ice Barrier. It's a piece of crap to me. Doesn't affect what's going on the board very much. So, no. Its only use is if you have other secrets and you want your opponent not to know which secrets you're using. So let's see. That's tough. The Tiger is cheaper. I think I'm going to go with the Tiger. He's pretty strong. Another stupid Arcane Golem. Mana Addict. Meh. Emperor Cobra. That's very solid. It's like a Thicket Basilisk. It kills whatever it touches, basically. Cone of Cold is good removal. This guy... He is a 2/3 with taunt, and if he gets his enrage off, it's nice. I'm gonna need minions. With the cone, the cone can stop 3 minions from attacking and damage them. I'll take that. River Croc is lame. Ice Lance. Oh, okay. This guy's fat. I think as Quill was pointing out in some of his Let's Plays, this guy has a horrible drawback. In Magic the Gathering, this guy would be pretty bad, but creatures even fat creatures don't stick around as long in Hearthstone. If your opponent's not dealing with the 7/6 very fast, then you're okay with that. Water Elemental. He's 4. Is freeze anyone damaged? If that was Battlecry freeze a minion, I'd take that in a second, but like it's strong. Like he can lock down enemies is very strong, but that's a tough one. 'Cause he's very good. This is a super good ability. Like at 3/3 for 3 is fairly efficient, and that boost is awesome. This guy is a big problem to deal with, though. I think I've got to take him. His mirror image is very good. He's fat. I don't think I'm going to have that many Battlecry abilities to synergize with this guy. I mean, that's what he's good for, like if you bounce something and then you get to play it again and get the ability again, but no. Mirror Image. I'm probably going to have a high mana curve in this deck compared to Magic the Gathering. You have to remember, your resources are guaranteed in this game. You will gain one every turn. That totally changes what kind of mana curve you would expect. You wouldn't play... Even in Draft, you'd start worrying about having a lot of 6 or 7 cost creatures in Magic the Gathering, but in this, you just have to be able to hang in there. Fireball is really good because that can get rid of a major threat, and it can also finish my opponent. But having like 1 million creatures is good too. I like this guy more. I like this guy. He's reasonably tough, and your opponent has to either deal with him or let you have the spell damage, but Tiger is very fat. Oh, this is so tough. I'm giving a Fireball. 7/5 stealth is big. 2 damage to all enemy minions and freeze them. And the incredibly worthless Angry Chicken that you'd have to have some kind of crazy combo that wouldn't be worth it. Can't argue with Blizzard. It's a Blizzard game. That's what you go with. Okay. This is so annoying, this card. He's very good. This is not a, this is like a scary card for the opponent, though. Okay. I do wish that it had a breakdown of how many like creatures versus spells I have. Because this Frostbolt will be good. I'm starting to have a lot of spells. I've got the Arcane Explosion, Cone of Cold, Fireball, and Blizzard already, and I'm only a third of the way through the deck. Novice Engineers are super good. Fairy Dragon is also very good. I think I'm gonna want my card drawing. Weak. He's a pretty good 1-drop. He's a super good 1-drop. I don't like a lot of the cheap creatures, but I'll take him, because even later in the game you can play him and then you have a chance to do something with him. He's unlikely to die first. Wind Fury Harpy is fat. We already discussed I hate that thing. Frostbolt is pretty strong. I'm going to take the Frostbolt. I think I'm going to get more fat, hopefully. Not here, though. Elven Archer is very good. It's not a good first turn play, but it's very good to have something with removal. On the other hand, Mirror Entity, I can drive my opponent nuts. I want to go all mirrors all the time. The deck will be the Hall of Mirrors. Okay, Fen Creeper, I constructed their other guys better than him, but he's pretty good. How much taunt do I have? Any? I have this for give guys taunt. Don't have much taunt yet. On the other hand, card drawing is super good. This guy can lock stuff down. He doesn't totally lock things down, because he still takes their damage back, and then they get frozen. I'm going to take him. He's pretty versatile. More of this stuff. Okay. Voodoo Doctor is good. Angel Prayer is good. I have a lot of spells. Maybe I should start picking up more spell damage stuff. Vaporize is good. Then I'll have different secrets. They won't know which is which. Swap the attack and health of a minion. That is a crazy weird power, and it would be nice to have. I think I'm going to take this. I'm worried about, I want to make sure I have enough creatures. Even though the Vaporize is super awesome, that it just automatically kills something, you also can't choose. If your opponent is smart, they'll attack with a weak creature first to draw it out. He's taunt and fat. He's just fat. And he's reliant on there being other creatures. I think this guy's more likely to save my butt. When all my plans start to crumble, that's the guy I want. Pirates, whatever. This guy's weird. And the Doomsayer. I think I have enough removal. I think I'm going to take this guy. I don't count on his ability being worth much, but just he's a 3/3 for 3. He'll do something. Deal 4 damage to all enemy units. Or another mirror entity. See, I'm at this point 20 out of 30 cards. I have a lot of removal now. This clears the board. Spell damage. This guy is so good at killing, though, and he's a cheaper play. I think I'm gonna have to take him. I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna want the board clearing power all the time. But oh, there's another very similar, the Dark Iron Dwarf. I'm gonna take him too. This I don't need. I've got lots of good stuff. Don't have weapon. You're very. Now I've got too many 1-drops. I've got more than I wanted, but whatever. She can take a hit and still be there. Frostbolt. Oh, this is tough. Frostbolt's very good. These guys are monstrously annoying, even though I'm not going to have healing. I like this guy though. He's that little bit cheaper. It's easier to get him even later in the game. I'm more likely to be able to play him and something else just a little bit more likely, and I like that immediate +2 that you can use to take something out. These are very good cards too. The anti-weapon power is very good, and he's an efficient creature. 2 creatures for the price of 1 is very good. And Captain Fat here is very good. I have a lot of sort of medium fat. I don't have a lot of, like, tremendously huge fat. I think I'm going to take him. I think fat drafting is very good in this, because like I was babbling about, this is not Magic the Gathering. This is... You will get the mana as long as you don't die early on, and I have a lot of removal. See, I'm not going to have a lot of Battlecry stuff, but this guy's interesting because, first off, you can play him second turn. He doesn't bounce himself, from what I've seen. And he can bring something back so that I can heal it. I'm starting to have a fair amount of Battlecry stuff, actually. I mean, they're all expensive, but I think I'm going to go with him. I like the Argent Squire, but I've got enough cheapo stuff. This thing is really stupid. It's a wall that can't wall. Like, you have to have some weird thing to do with it, or it's just bad. Murlocs, don't care about him. Alarmobot seems better than it is. I don't think it's actually going to help me out that much. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. I regret it. It'll probably scares the opponent into attacking it. Mirror Image is great. Obviously, I like the Tigers, but the Owls are amazing. He's very good cost, he's functional, and the silence is very strong because there's such a wide range of bad things that it can fix. I think you can even silence your own stuff to get rid of bad effects on them, if you don't mind losing your own card's text. So, the Loot Hoarder would give me more card drawing, which I would like. The Harvest Golem is pretty good. I've got a lot of 2-cost stuff. Probably too much 2-cost stuff. I think I'm actually going to go with the Harvest Golem. Yeah, because that's a Death Rattle. That means you can survive board clearing stuff, which I like. Another Blizzard. My opponents will hate that. A Mana Addict. I have a lot of spells. The Mana Addict would actually be working out, but no, I think I'm going to go with another Blizzard. That's my whole deck. Okay. Just when it seems like it's taking forever to you, I'm like, whoa, 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 I'm done already? Okay. So, if you're unaware of how the arena works in this, you keep playing, like it says, you keep playing until you lose 3 games. If you can go 10-1, you can keep going, but yeah, usually you won't, because of course it'll keep trying to match you with people who have the same record. Oh, I was so close to getting the worst player. Next time I will defeat the worst player.
You asked for it.
Unless I am the worst player. Okay. Mirror Entity, this is a way better card later in the game. I don't want that at the start. These are pretty good early plays. I haven't played much Hearthstone. Like, I just unlocked all the characters, and that's about where we are here, but I've watched a lot of people playing, and I'm pretty fond of dropping 4-cost stuff when you have the choice at the start there, but keeping 1 is okay. It's just if I had more than 1, I would have picked and like gotten rid of one of my 4-cost things, just because it gave me a chance for something else that I could play sooner. I had no possible plays with the coin there at all, except for using a Fire Blast, which would be incredibly stupid when I could be playing an untargetable 2-1 instead. He's going to use his power to get a 1-1. It's very good power, totally legit. I could play the Brewmaster. It seems kind of stupid what I should actually do, since I don't have any really good 2 plays. I'm going to kill that, and hit him for 2. That actually works out pretty well. So let's see how it goes from there. our powers just cancel each other out, but since I had a good first turn play and I went first, all is well.
Let me think.
I like the way this game doesn't have a chat system. And little touches like if either player takes too long, it automatically plays the "I'm thinking" emote. That is not very useful right now. Okay, so he's got another 1/1. If I kill his 1/1, obviously I won't be able to do much. If I don't kill it, it'll kill my Worgen. So, what do I want to do? I have 3 mana. I could spend my coin and play a 4-drop. That would be pretty good. Having the water elemental out, that might be a little scary for him. I think that's the way I'm going to go. Board control is nice and all, but that's giving me a real edge there.
First kill.
Job done.
The water elemental should be very worrying for whatever he's planning on putting out. There aren't a lot of things that cost 4 mana that can do 6 damage. So he should be able to at least hit them and survive and stop them for a turn.
I wonder.
He has a lot of cards, though.
In the light's name.
Whenever a character is healed, gain +2 attack. That's probably annoying. And he makes it huge. That is a permanent enchantment.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, that was predictable. Kinda had to do that. Okay. So, this stupid Light Warden does a lot more damage than I would like. That this guy's gonna be pretty vulnerable if I kill her.
Justice demands retribution.
Yeah, whatever. So I can ping him, which is fine. It's a pretty weak turn if I just play the engineer and do that. I think that's what I'm going to do. If they survive, then I can play this guy and do some crazy stuff. So yeah, I think I'm just going to kill that. Ping that, and engineer myself another card.
Job done.
Given the guaranteed mana, I played Magic the Gathering for about 10 years. That's pretty firmly ingrained in my head. When I see a game like this, my first thought is, so it's a Magic clone, now what's different? And a lot of the new, Magic clone, I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. I just mean, it's a game where you have a life total, you play creatures and spells, and there's a certain feel to it. Yeah. Well, that wasn't very nice. Stupid consecration messing up all my plans. Still, he doesn't have anything out. I could play this guy, and he is super fat, but it'd make it hard for me to play anything else. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to drop my Brewmaster first, because he doesn't bounce himself. If I played the Cobra first, then the Brewmaster, then I'd have to return the Cobra to my hand, and that would be stupid. But as long as I play the Brewmaster first, I can still get 2 creatures out. And that's pretty good. Oh, there's a special card icon for its, Thicket, Basilisk, Poison, Death, Kill ability. That's pretty good. Consecration costs 4, deals 2 damage to all enemies. I have the same thing, it costs 5.
Let me think.
But it also freezes anything that survives. So freeze just means they can't attack for 1 turn, which is fine. That's good. Okay, that is bad. Wind Fury Harpy there's a 4/5, but Wind Fury means it gets to attack twice. So I really have to deal with that thing. Now I could just mirror image for 1 and hold it off for a little while, because I would drop 2 little piddly minions that each have taunt. I can also just attack it with my Cobra. That is probably the smartest. Yeah, actually, that's Cobra bait. It's worth it.
Challenge accepted.
Then I think I'm actually going to mirror image. Maybe a little bit silly because he doesn't have any creatures on the board, but I just want protection. He might have a charge guy. And then I'll play my incredibly fat goblin here. Doesn't he look like a little bit too badass for a goblin? Like, I'm pretty sure that's a goblin, but he looks like he can get shit done. He looks like a really serious guy to me. Maybe that's just me. Like, he's obviously pretty tall for a goblin if he's straightened up. I don't know. My mirror images don't really look that much like me. Oh, that's bad. Abomination is very good. Because he's a good size with taunt. Taunt means I have to attack him. I can't attack the player or any of his creatures until this thing dies. And then when it dies, it's going to do a ton of damage to everything. So what can I do about that? Not much. I'm just going to lose these things. The best I can do is I hit it with the Brewmaster, then I ping it, so I get to keep this guy. That's a pretty fair deal. So beat him down, and now we're late enough in the game. I'm going to cast this Mirror Entity. He knows that I have a secret now. He has to worry, is it a counterspell? Is it something that triggers off an attack? He doesn't know what it is, which is what this game does instead of instants. It's a very good solution. There are no instants. There's nothing you play out of turn that would mess up the timing and multiplayerness of it. It's all very simple and straightforward, but but yeah, since he didn't know what my secret was, I get a clone of his creature. Now I don't think I get the battle. Yeah, I don't get the battle cry effect. He got to heal 6 health, and I don't think I did. But that's fine, because I still got a gigantic, fat, awesome creature. For very cheap, and it's also, there's a psychological factor. It's just super annoying when you're like, you've activated my trap card! So, I have several ways that I could freeze his guy. It wouldn't be able to attack, and I think I'm going to do that. Because I've got a pretty good advantage right now. His thing doesn't have taunt, so I can just go right over its head. So I'm just going to freeze it, and I'm just debating whether I should actually... I know it seems kind of silly to use the Blizzard because it's more powerful, but the Cone of Cold is cheaper. I'm more likely to be able to play something else and still Cone of Cold. Since I have 2 Blizzards in my hand, I think I'm actually going to do that. So yeah, that's not a problem for at least 1 turn. Gives me plenty of time to deal with it and beat the snot out of him. I'm going to zap him too. That's a nice touch too, the fuse that's going to blow up the end turn button. But now I was done, so go right ahead. If he plays more stuff, then I'm going to AoE and freeze it. He's in a really bad position right now. He's got to do something pretty impressive if he wants to come back. Healing 6 health is not impressive. I'm not a big fan of cards that just heal you. I realize they've done well. The designers made the healing cards very cost efficient, but you're still just using a card to heal yourself. It's not improving your board position very much. So, oh, that juggler is really in. He's got some annoying stuff out there all of a sudden. Like the juggler does 1 damage to a random enemy, which is minions or me, every time he plays a creature. Did that trigger on... Oh, that doesn't make sense. It should be only when he plays one from his hand, I thought. And this guy, at the end of his turn, it takes 1 damage, but creates an extra 1/1 for him. Now the healing did put him up high enough.
What to do? to do?
I think the obvious thing to do is Blizzard, because it'll wipe out his entire army except for this guy who will be frozen again. And I can't do a whole lot else anyway, so why not? Blizzard! That's gotta be pretty demoralizing. Oh, she survived, that's right. So we get to 1-1. I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna beat him down some more. I think I am going to zap her though. Because then she'll die and then make a new 1-1 at the end of his turn. It doesn't do him any good. I don't know how he's going to come out of this. Yeah, I wouldn't have drafted... Like, he should not have chosen the Holy Lights. Especially in this format, there had to have been something better. Yes, it's only 2 for 6 health, but that 6 health isn't helping him improve his situation at all. It's just a delay. Going cold. Yeah, he has no taunt, so boom, boom. I could kill his guy, but I can just kill him.
Well played.
Victory! Level up my mage. Yeah, I haven't unlocked all the basic cards yet, so now I got... that's funny because I actually have Mirror Image in my deck. The fact that I got Mirror Image there has nothing to do with the fact that I drafted it. It's just because... Yeah, it's just because Mirror Image is one of the basic cards that you're supposed to have for your mage deck. And once you've played enough games, it gives you all those basic cards. We're going to do one more here, and then I'll cut the video. Let's see what we do. Find me... I wanted that worst player ever. I almost got him last time. Finding opponent. Now, this is still the beta. I'm curious how... I could have fought a musty orphan. Dang it. So close. I wonder how much faster the matchmaking is going to be when this goes live. Because right now it's still in a beta. There's a limited pool of people. See, I don't want him in my starting hand. I'll get more expensive stuff later. I don't even want him. Give me more cheap stuff in my starting hand. I'll keep him. He's much better later on, but I'll keep him anyway because I can play him. Oh, boy. See, I got him back. Like, if I got rid of him, I might have had 2. Well, this is a good first turn play. Because she tends to survive the first thing that happens to her. Not thrilled with this hand, though. I don't like having all this 5-cost stuff this early in the game. And I went first so I don't have that coin, the one-time, one-use mana. That makes me very happy, though. I mean, he sucks right now. He doesn't do anything right now.
I fight.
But if my opponent puts out something annoying, it'll be good.
You love my new recipe.
Yeah, whatever. The ability to swap the attack and health of a minion seems pretty awesome to me. Obviously, at this point, it does nothing, but this is kind of the best kind of 2-drop. It's the kind where you get an okay creature if you spend 2 mana and play him second turn, but later in the game, his power could still be very useful. You aren't necessarily going to be disappointed when you draw him later on. So he got the Taunt Totem. The Shaman's power is very interesting. I like it a lot in theory. When I was playing it, I got a lot of healing totems, and they did not make me happy. So I can Cone of Cold. Obviously, I'm not going to Cone of Cold one thing. It's kind of stupid.
I wonder.
I could play the Ironbreak Owl, then this would lose Taunt and just be like a useless piece of junk. That's probably a waste, but I think I'm going to do that anyway, because right now I'm just racing him.
Don't rush me. I fight.
I don't know how this particular hand ended up with me having all these creatures in play, but I'm going to try until he wipes them out with an AoE. Open the door. Knock the sign off. Okay, so he's using his coin. Get this out of the way. See what kind of big, scary 4-cost thing he's going to drop on me.
Your magic shall not save you.
That guy is very good. He's the big cousin of the owl. The silence is so good. Although it still is wasted. All it did was blow up my shield, so that's not a big deal. If I Cone of Cold him, he can't attack with that. and it'll weaken it, so I can kill it later. Or I could just trade for it with a couple of guys. I could trade for it with the owl and a ping. I don't have that much that I can do that's any good. Maybe I'll just do that. The owl has served its purpose.
Don't.
And more beatdown. Next turn I should be able to play my Ventrico Mercenary, or I'll probably play the Tiger because he doesn't have that drawback. I get very interesting. So that is a spell damage totem. And he just gave them both +2 to attack. That's annoying. This is the problem with not killing this thing. It's still out there, it still exists, and you can modify it. They don't have any, there's nothing, even though they start with 0 power, it doesn't make any sense. There's nothing about them that says they can't attack. Okay. I would love to blow that up, but it's not worth the blizzard, that's for sure. I could hit it and then ping it, I'd lose my guy. And then I wouldn't have enough mana to cast good stuff. I'm probably going to save him, maybe try and drop him and then blizzard at some point later on. I think it's Stranglethorn time. I'm just going to attack him. Play the Tiger. Sorry about the little time skip there. That's a Scarlet Crusader. Yeah, he traded his Wrath of Air well, he used his Wrath of Air Totem to kill my Squire. This is my turn. Got a big Tiger. He's got a pretty big army there. Well, I don't need the +1 spell damage to kill them, so I think I should just kill them. The only merciful thing to do. I wish I could kill them and do something else, but the mana doesn't work out well. I could just Cone of Cold. Actually, it's not even going to kill the Flame Tongue Totem. Oh, and he's got the extra hit point on his Crusader, so it'll survive. I might be better off, actually. I'll just Cone of Cold. Wait. No, I still can't Cone of Cold and play the Geomancer. Darn it. Because I want to have mana left to ping her. I guess I'm just going to Cone of Cold these. Then I can ping her. And I'll hit him with the Tiger. And now, when I have to Blizzard later on, it'll kill this. So, very happy with how that works out. Having all this removal is amazing. It's one of the great things about Mage, and of course I think I did pretty well in my drafting there. Building my arena deck. At least for this time. Look, I break your window. Turn your light off. But, yes. So what's he going to do? He has way more cards in his hand than I do. That totem power helps for card advantage a lot. Ouch. That's a pretty good Lava Burst. At least he's going to eat 2 of his mana next turn because of the overload. There's a lot of stuff out there. So, don't have anything. I don't want to play the Dark Iron Dwarf because I don't have any creatures out there who are able to attack. So that's definitely not an ideal play anyway. I could Blizzard, wipe out all those totems, because he's getting +1 spell damage. Oh, and they're healing. Ah, the healing totem healed that thing. Ah! It's thwarting my diabolical plan. It's going to heal that guy from damage I do. Ah. That is obnoxious.
The elements will destroy you.
Yes. Now, if I just play my guy, there isn't a whole lot. Well, he can put together 5 damage, which means he can get some damage from elsewhere. I'm way ahead in life. You know what? I'm going to let him build up forces even more before I Blizzard. So I'm going to play the Geomancer and then the Ventrico Mercenary. Important to play the Geomancer first, because at +3 cost, he's pretty bad. Now, my opponent can easily kill this, but he can't easily deal with both of them. He's going to need some kind of pretty decent card from his hand to do that. I think. He's welcome to hit me for a bunch, since I was at 30 and he was at 17. That is fine. He's going to wipe out the board? Ooh. That does hurt. It's just a little crispy. It's still good. It's still good.
One shot. One.
It's gone. Okay, well, he spent a lot to take out my army there. I'm going to spend one card, and it's not going to wipe out his army, which does annoy me. I can Blizzard, and then I can play the Blood Knight, or I can Mirror Entity. I am going to take some damage, but I've got a Blizzard anyway. It's kind of a no-brainer. Let's see what it looks like after that. Because, yeah, he's still got this one. He's still got his spell damage. Or no, that was the most of what we're sticking around. He's still got his +2 attack totem. 2 health on that, so I can't ping it. If I play the Blood Knight, he's just going to trade. No, I'm still ahead in life. I'm going to take his damage there. I'm going to play the Mirror Entity. See if he gives me something good. He'll probably just play a weak creature, and that's all I'll get, but it's okay. I gotta see if I think whatever I get with Mirror Entity, it might have Summoning Sickness. I'm not sure. That's good. I like him. He's a big help, because now I won't take damage. Yes. And he doesn't have Summoning Sickness. That's awesome, because that means that I could use that with the Dark Iron Dwarf if I wanted to. It won't help me because he has so many... Well, no, it will, because it means that mine can kill his. Oh, that is awesome. Is there anything different I should be doing with my 9 mana? No, that's pretty much it. These two, and either that or either my ability or the Infiltrator. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. Blowing that up would be nice. I don't have a choice. I have to attack one of the 2 that has Taunt. Kill him for sure. That means this guy's pretty vulnerable, but I'm okay with that. He was basically free. I'll play the Blood Knight, definitely. His special ability triggers and does nothing, which is what it happens 90% of the time, unless you're trying to combo with him. Now, do I want to ping him or just play my Infiltrator? He has definitely shown a bunch of like AoE damage and stuff. 1 health. Does this thing heal itself? Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna ping him. Because if I ping one of the other guys, it's just gonna get healed. Very annoying. No, that was an okay turn though. Because now he can kill this easily, but I've got a bunch of guys there. Yes, bring it. What do you have? No, don't bring that. I don't want that. Ah! At this stage of the game, the fact that he's got to pay 2 mana and overload next turn doesn't really weaken any. I'm glad I didn't play the Worgen though. I had a feeling something like that would happen. He's got more cards than me, and my health total is not staying ahead very well. Okay. So, this guy, +1 damage would kill that. Then I could kill his Flame Tongue Totem, which has been my bane for ages. Or I could just fireball this, and then keep both my creatures. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Even though the fireball could do more damage to him, having the creatures is very valuable. If I do that, then this guy can kill the Flame Tongue Totem. Ta-da! Then I ping this one, because it dies. I'm just going to hit him for 4, and play my Worgen Infiltrator. Who can't be targeted, but can be AoE'd. I don't know, it looks like I'm ahead, but yeah, he has all those cards. I'm actually not in a very good place. Stupid totems. He's funny with the wizard power, because if he's still alive on my turn, if he's still undamaged on my turn, I can ping him, and then he'll gain the +3 attack and become like crazy strong. But for now, oh, that thing is bad. This guy doesn't have taunt or anything, so I could spend both my guys and kill him. That's crap. Not very happy with that option. Hitting him for anything less than full would be bad, because this will heal him. I can hit my opponent for 5, and then I don't know. Killing him next turn is kind of dubious, and he'll have that big fatty to take me down with it. He's got all those cards. Oh, what am I gonna do? Healing Totem's been annoying the crap out of me. Don't think it's a good idea. I don't think attacking it is really that smart, though. I think I'm probably going to regret it, mostly. I'm going to beat him down. Play this guy, and I am going to ping the one totem that I can kill, because that's less damage, and it's less things that he could bloodlust. Oh, if he bloodlusts, it's going to be bad. But if he bloodlusts, it's not going to kill me. He has all 10 mana. Game maxes out at 10 mana for each person. This is bad, though. Ow. Yeah. This thing's much more killable now. Oh, no. This is really bad. Really, really bad. Oh, and he got the taunt one. Now if I draw a fireball, I still can't kill him. That's awesome. Oh, this is going down the tubes, people. Play an Emperor Cobra. Kill that because I don't have a choice.
Well played.
And yeah, I'm going down. If I ping that, then it won't heal back up to full. But it doesn't. Yeah, he's apologizing now. That's awesome.
The elements will destroy you.
He's actually just clicking through all his emotes. I do like that there isn't an actual chat system. Unless I'm playing against one of my own friends, I don't actually want to see what anyone else wants to type. I don't care about typing like good luck and good game and all that stuff. It's just like a waste of brain power. Oh, that's it for me. So, I'm dead. This is me at a big, impressive 1-1 in the arena. 2 more losses, and I'm out. Love my mage. Anyway, that's the video, so guess I'll see you next time. If you like this, please mash the button of that same name. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and Scrolls Judgment videos.